Carrigallen GAA Club, we officially opened this GAA grounds here in 1984. It was centenary year of the GAA. Right, we had a very successful team at the time. We won a junior championship and a couple of intermediate leagues. So the primary purpose of the festival is to celebrate the opening of the pitch, but also to bring back all of those lads who played in those teams in the early 1980s and to meet up again and experience a little bit of Carrigallen festival fever. So that is the reason why we're having it, is to celebrate those guys. The junior team of 1980 was a key milestone for the club, in that the club had not been in existence for about 15 years, from the mid-60s until the team was affiliated in 78. We established a junior juvenile club in 72, and out of that juvenile club the guys went up through under 12s, 14s, 16s, minors, and they were of an age in 78 to begin to play adult football. So it's those guys, they were young, fit. We made the pitch as big as possible so that we'd have a fitness advantage over some of the other teams in Leitrim at the time. And the team, it was very enjoyable. Team was very successful. We used the team to visit many of our friends who had emigrated during the early 1980s. We suffered like every other club did at the time from emigration, but on the positive side, we travelled to London to play a Tara club over there on a number of occasions. We travelled to America for 2 weeks, where we had a 7-game unbeaten run. We travelled down to Abbeydowney and Kerry to play a tournament down there as well, all successful, and it created a massive bond between the players at the time. So many of those players subsequently settled in the area, and their children are now playing in the club and, you know, playing juvenile football and reaching adult football as well, my own 2 lads included. This here, it provided a real focus for community activities. A lot of fundraising happened at the time, and fundraising groups came together. But resulting from that, we've done developments in the meantime, and all of those developments have required people with expertise, whether it's building, construction, pitch management or fundraising, to come together to expand the facilities and stay involved with the juveniles. So our club in the last 6 years have embraced the healthy club ethos that is pioneered and fostered by Croke Park. And we were one of the first clubs in Ireland to achieve gold healthy club status. So that aspect of the club, it looks after those who are maybe too young to play, too old to play, but who nevertheless need some of the supports that the wider community can offer to them in a structured environment, but using the club's facilities. That has been very, very successful.
The schedule is on Friday evening, our under-17s are out here, St Joseph's under-17s, in the Michael Kenny tournament. It kicks off at 6:30, so hopefully it will be a good evening. And then on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock we have our under-13 Boys tournament. It's the 3rd year that we've ran this as part of our festival, so we're looking forward to that. And then in the afternoon we have our under-12 Girls tournament, so we're looking forward to a good weekend of football here. Well, there's probably none can come to mind at the minute, but I'm sure there's grandchildren that's playing on some of the teams, all right, yeah. We're a tight-knit community here, so we are, and a lot of kids have come through again, so it's the same names that you see in the next generations coming through, which is good, you know, it's good to see, absolutely. Yeah, we're an amalgamation here of St Joseph's, ourselves and Ahavas. We're amalgamated from our nursery, which is under-7s, right through to our under-20 team, before the lads join each senior team. Our under-7s, under-9s, under-11s is growing each year, which is great, which shows the sign that our communities are growing. On any given Saturday here or in Ahavas, there could be up to 100 kids participating in playing football, which is great to see, you know. We are amalgamated now. This is our 7th year amalgamation, and thank God it's going good so far, you know.
We have lots of plans for further expansion, so we are dealing with all of the funding bodies. I suppose our flagship project is a covered area, a large covered area down on the training pitch, where we will be able to play games year round in a covered facility. We will also go in for an all-weather AstroTurf also in that general area as well. And then aside from that, we need to upgrade our lighting, we need to upgrade the facilities to provide for disabled access, wheelchair parking, and also to bring our facilities in line with the greater use by male and female, the greater use particularly by females, and having facilities that cater for young and old and men and women. We have 2 girls representing us in Croke Park in 2 weeks' time.
You need festivals like these to bring everybody together. We actually also have our summer camp is running here with Sean Doherty on the 12th to the 18th of August, which is it's a great opportunity for our young kids from infants right through to 6th class to come out here and get involved in not just Gaelic football in that camp. There's all different sorts of activities, so it's a great opportunity, and it's something that we're really looking forward to.
We have planned for Friday night a gathering in the Cornmill Art Centre, and at that gathering we will be launching a booklet which sets out the period of time when this pitch here was developed and officially opened, and that promises to be a big draw and massive interest. Loads of old photographs, old stories, old reminiscences, and a little bit of history thrown in for good measure. The theatre then, we have a whole host of very talented entertainers, and they will be strutting their stuff and singing their songs in the theatre then Friday night. On Saturday night we will be gathering in Mitchell's pub to honour the players of the 1980s, have some food, maybe a few bevies, and just catch up with ourselves and those who have travelled away, renew old acquaintances and talk with old friends.
Over the weekend, Saturday morning, there'll be a full day of football activity here on the Saturday morning, so anytime from 9:30 right through till approximately 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there'll be a full activity here on the Saturday.